show, ladies and gentlemen, for Friday, August 24th. My name is Nick Scarpino, the man clapping like a madman. To my left is Mr. Andy Cortez. Andy, how the hell? You're wearing the shit out of that Overwatch League shirt.
Thanks, man.
That looks like a brand new shirt that you ordered, and it came in last night in the plastic, and you smelled it first, and then you went, yay! And threw it up, and it came on your body. And you're like, oh,
I love this shirt, dude. I love this shirt when I wear...
Is that your girl, Tracer? Is that who you play?
Well, Tracer's the logo.
That's the logo.
Yeah, it's kind of like the
NFL football player, Warren Moon.
No, it definitely wasn't Warren Moon.
Was it Warren Sapp?
No, definitely wasn't. Warren Sapp is a sexual abuser. I'm pretty sure.
Jesus.
I probably shouldn't say that if I don't know for sure.
Like that out there.
No, I'm pretty sure. Something happened with Warren Sapp. No, but yeah, Tracer is sort of like the cover girl.
You got really like dark on me real quick.
Sorry about that.
You kind of ruined the energy. Cool Greg, I'm sorry about that.
Something happened with him.
You ruined the energy for Cool Greg.
Sexual harassment.
Well, he's dead to us all then, isn't he? Is he dead?
He would buy sex toys for former. He admits to buying sex toys for former NFL coworker, and other stuff happened. But
no,
anyway.
we're gonna bail out of this joke. We're gonna backpedal. And we're gonna go.
Anyway,
we're gonna go to the spiel, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Kind of Funny Morning Show. It happens here each and every day, Monday through Friday. I gotta stop saying each and every day. It happens Monday through Friday,
Weekdays.
11 a.m. Weekdays. Yeah, I think that's better. Weekdays.
They've been calling them that for a while now.
Weekdays?
Yeah.
When did they start calling them that?
And
what's the opposite of a weekday?
08, 09?
Is there an opposite of a weekday?
The weekend.
No. You can't call it the weekend without paying the weekend the artist 1 cent every time you say it.
Well, it depends how you spell it.
W-E-A-K-E-N-D?
No, because the Weeknd spells his name differently.
Does he?
I want to find out
That's
right
an
now.
actual real question. I had no idea. While you're doing that, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m.
Here, check it out. It's
Don't interrupt me again.
W-E-E-K-N-D.
Yeah, because he doesn't need that extra E. That's too many E's.
Yeah.
He looked at it and he was like, I don't like all those E's. E's are the dumbest letter.
Well, it's because you start to feel like you're sort of like you corner the market on E's.
It's redundant, man.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't need it. The thing I like about the Weeknd is like, he's just trying to give as many, like, he's just trying to take what he needs. You know when you go to like a restaurant and it said, hey, these things come from trees, take what you need, but use what you take.
Oh, right.
That's what the Weeknd's trying to do with the E's.
With the E's, yeah.
He's like, I'm not trying to use all the E's. You get it. W-E-E-K-N-D. Weekend.
Environmentally conscious, yeah.
Weekend.
I
mean, that's how I would say it, but I'm very literal. I'm like Ron Burgundy. I'm Ron Burgundy. Of course, if you guys can't watch this show live with us and be in the Twitch chat like so many of you are right now, I don't know why this is. Are we using this? I'm just gonna look.
I will end up using.
I'm gonna do that. What I want is this to just be right like this, so I can look down at my chest, like Nightmare J4, the Indie Boy, Zyger1337. If you guys can be in the chat with us, that is fantastic. We'll talk to you all throughout the show and give a little private extra time to these subscribers. We'll go into sub-only mode. I love, by the way, when we make a call for graphics that people answer the call. We got a giveaway graphic. And
we do have a giveaway graphic.
I'm very excited for it. We're going to look at that in a second. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, thank you very, very much for that. Please leave a comment in the comments below, letting us know what you think of any of our news stories, any of our shenanigans, or if you just want to start a new conversation there about what's going on in your life. Let's do it. Let's just let that be. You know what? Screw the Reddit. Screw the Facebook group. Let's have the conversation just from now on. Every post that we ever do about Kind of Funny needs to be in the comment section of this video.
Only.
Of this video.
Yeah.
So you have to come and find the August 24th episode of the Kind of Funny Morning Show and just post it here.
It's August 24th.
Isn't that wild? It's almost September. If we were in school, if we were in high school, we'd have to go back to school soon.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, my nieces and nephew are already getting primed, and they're not looking forward to it. But anyway, yeah, it's a good idea, Nick, from every video that we post from here on out, just disable comments completely.
Disable comments, take the Reddit down, delete
our Twitters.
Just take all of Facebook down.
Yeah.
Nobody can use Facebook anymore.
The whole website.
Imagine if we said to every Facebook user, if you want to interact, you have to do it in the comment section of this video. We'd get billions of views.
Oh my God, so many.
This video, which has amazing news stories today, would be the best video. We'd be Gangnam Style.
An everlasting sort of source of revenue for the company.
It would be amazing.
Yeah.
We would retire.
We'd get
finally do that retirement to Cabo.
We'd get like $20 a day, maybe.
That would be amazing.
Right?
Well, yeah, you get. I think the way it goes is, and it fluctuates, so don't quote me. But if you get 10 million views, they give you a Nutri-Grain bar. Mm-hmm. They just send you a Nutri-Grain bar. Like, here, now you can eat.
20 million views, it comes in a wrapper.
20 million views, it's actually whole.
Yeah.
And it's like, someone hasn't nibbled on it a little bit. You remember one of those sick fuckers that like eats half, puts it back, and you're like, what are you doing?
Terrible. Get out of my face, dude.
I want to give a shout out to someone. that I very seldom talk about before we get into the housekeeping. I want to give a shout out to Starbucks.
You never talk about them.
I know, I've never talked about it before. Well, I'm not one to really be a brand whore, but look at this right here. This is the new. Cool, Greg. Do we have the top camera still? Do we have Skycam still? Let me see this. You see how you see these new.
To get rid of straws.
What's up with those? That's awesome.
God damn it.
Yeah, they're gonna get rid of straws, and I gotta tell you, this is my first sip out of one of these, so I'm gonna tell you guys what I think of it right now. Cool, Greg. Come back to the two. Don't like it.
Why?
It's too much.
Too much?
It's too much. Too big of a hole.
Nice.
Like I've never encountered a situation where too big of a hole
is a problem.
A good thing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I always want the hole to be just
right.
Just right.
Just right.
That doesn't seem right. Let me try it again. Cool, Greg, warn me. No, because the ice gets stuck. Piece of ice right there impedes the flow of the water. And they knocked it out of the park with this. Look at this.
Perfect. That's engineering at its finest.
Because it takes the liquid from the bottom. And ice, if you know anything about displacement, ice floats because it has a lower density than all of the volume of the water underneath it.
Ice, also frozen water.
It is frozen water.
Yeah.
Opposite of sand, sand gets everywhere.
Yeah.
Star Wars, episode 2, probably the Clone Wars.
I think it's 2, yeah.
Who cares? Cool, Greg, let's go into the housekeeping.
Housekeeping, you want me to jerk you off?
All right.
What kind of hotel?
After a very lengthy discussion with Kevin yesterday, where he said, hey, we should sell 2 different pictures, and I said, that's a great idea. We are actually going to give away 2 different pictures, so if you want, they're both great.
They're both fantastic.
They're both fantastic. But what we've decided is, because we have 2 different Patreons, and we know that that is not confusing to any single person out there other than myself, we are going to be doing 2 different versions of the picture. So, starting off, this one will be the Kind of Funny Prime Patreon. So patreon.com/kindoffunny. At the fan mail tier, you will get one of these. It will be signed in this color, by the way. So we'll use the silver so it pops a little bit more. If you back us on games, that's right, you get a little bit more of me, including a nip. So the vert right here, you can see the
That's
nip
a
right
good
there.
nip, man.
That's not a bad. It was cold that day. I got a little BB gun nip, a little BB nip.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying to you guys is this: you want both of them, you can get both of them, but they're both fantastic in their own right. This one a little closer up, right? A little more of a dickhead smirk. This one literally looks like I'm about to enter someone. I'm about to enter you with this one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Andy from the pit.
Thanks. Andy Cortez from kindoffunny.com.
Hey Andy, what's up?
What if I don't want either photo?
Then you do not have to back us at the fan mail tier.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, will you somehow
we live
find
in
a way to
America,
force it
nothing's
on
mandatory except for taxes and listening to the fake news that happens all the time.
me? Will you find a way to force it on me?
I will. Oh, you mean you personally?
Me personally.
Oh yeah, everyone's getting one of these in the office for sure. When we print them, I'm gonna mail you one to the office. So I'm gonna literally have Cool Greg go to the mail and mail like 30 of these to all my friends, and you guys are pretty much half my friends, so you're gonna get them in the office.
Now, the rule was broken recently,
What's that?
where Joey and I hosted the show.
Yeah.
And I came in here, got here in the morning, and one of the photos was put on my desktop as my desktop
Now,
wallpaper.
I did not authorize that.
Okay.
And I noticed that it was changed though. So there's 2 crimes that have been committed here.
Wait, what's the second crime?
The first crime is somebody allegedly, illegally, without your knowledge, put my beautiful hairy chest on your backdrop.
Yeah.
And the second crime was that you know you're not allowed to delete pictures of me if they've been put on your computer. You can't throw out pictures of me.
That's not a rule.
I'm like the American flag. You can't even let me hit the ground. It's
Really?
weird. That's why I
Wow.
wear shoes. My feet aren't even allowed to touch the ground.
Whoa.
If they do, you got to burn me. You got to start over.
Oh man, gotta respect the
Respect the crown, man.
the crown.
Heavy as the crown that wears the belt.
I hate you.
You know?
I hate you.
That's what it is. Next up on housekeeping, I am doing a show in Austin, Texas, next Friday, the 31st, at a place called the Spider House Ballroom. We're going to do a little stand-up show. Me, my friend Brian, my friend Christina are going to be there. We are going to do a show beforehand, and then we are going to do a sneak peek screening of Waiting for the Punchline, which is the comedy documentary following me and my sobering journey into stand-up comedy. The whole thing's probably gonna be about a couple hours. It's gonna be really fun. We've got it scheduled from 7:30 to 9:30. Come out. You can go to kindoffunny.com if you're listening to this. kindoffunny.com/outofbounds. If you're watching this, you can go to kindoffunny.com/outofbounds. That's right. We thought ahead. It's the same one. And grab yourself some tickets. We just start promoting it, so there should be tickets available right now. But once RT starts tweeting that shit out, they're gonna go fast. So if you guys are in the Austin area, or anywhere in someone was like, I'm in Dallas Fort Worth. Why as well? I'll drive 3 hours to see Nick, and I'm like, okay. I don't know how I feel about that.
That's awesome.
I wouldn't drive 3 hours to see Nick.
I mean, that's cool.
I would drive. I barely want to wake up in the morning and look at myself in the mirror.
Oh my God, it was so hard to get up this morning, Nick.
Fuck, it was hard. It was so hard.
I laid in bed for, I'm not kidding, an hour. I got up like at 8:30. I woke up to my alarm and just stayed in bed because it felt so incredible.
Yep.
But anyway, yes. Can we also do kindoffunny.com/oob?
What's Oob?
Oob? Because like OobFest is on there. Right?
Oh, OobFest?
OobFest.
No, that's too hard to spell. It's like when that one time we were having that t-shirt contest and it was, for whatever reason, it was Spanish. It was El Contest.
It never was. Never was.
That's weird.
No.
Because first off, I expected it to be El Contesto, because that's how you say contest in Spanish, right?
Yeah. But it never was, though, is the thing. It was just Extra Life Contest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why didn't we just call it kindoffunny.com/extra life contest? That's easier. Not EL.
ELC would have worked.
ELC would have been great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy. El Contest just is very... Because is it an L? Is it an EL? You're asking people
No,
to
I think
try.
we all knew what it was. I think you're the only one who
I mean,
was
if I'm confused, and a lot of people call me...
What? What do they call you?
They call me the Nobel laureate of
Why?
Kind of Funny, because I'm super smart.
Really?
Yeah, I'm super
Okay.
smart. If I was confused, then surely other people... If you're watching this on YouTube right now, or if you're in the comment section here, leave a comment. Let me know if that's confusing to you. Kind of Funny. If I said kindoffunny.com/L contest, would you think it was EL contest or just L contest or Spanish for the contest? Let me know. Let me know.
Fuck you, San Diego.
Fuck you, San Diego.
Somebody put that in the comments earlier. Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Cool, Greg, bring this next thing up. If you guys did not know, Greg has done the VO for a Mizzou video. This is a dream come true for him. A lot of bucket list items being checked off of Greg's list. You guys we'll drop a link in the pinned section of this. And actually, cool, Greg, if you could drop this link into the comments, let's show this video some love. Even if you didn't go to Mizzou, or if you went to a rival of Mizzou, like I did. As you guys know, UC Irvine, huge rival of Mizzou basketball. I made that up.
Did you?
I don't know who the fuck rivals Mizzou.
I mean, who cares about? You don't got to fact check. Yeah.
About why? You know what's fun about fake news?
What's
Make
that?
it up. It's fun.
Yeah, just make it whatever you want.
We'll drop this in a link in the, like I said, in the chat and in the comments of this video. You guys can check this out. Show it some love. Right now it's at 6,000 views. Let's get it up to 10. Let's show it some love. Last up on housekeeping. Cool, Greg, I dropped this in. I dropped another link in there. Kind of slid one in on you. It says giveaway video. We put a call out for people yesterday. I was like, we need a giveaway. We need a video for every segment of the show. So we're gonna need a P.S. I Love This Best Friend XOXO segment where it's like, what I want it to be is, because it's got love in the title, I want it to be Sade. It's like, this is no ordinary. Kind of sultry.
Joey wanted to be, thank you for being a friend.
That's better. That's way better. But we're gonna get.
Ooh, voice is rough.
Here's
right
my
now.
thing. If we ever go to war with the Golden Girls people,
I was wondering where you were
I'm going to be on their side.
Why would we ever?
Well,
copyright
why
issues?
would we ever go into war with Mr. Bucket? And they won that war, by the way.
No, okay, but this could be easily alleviated if we were to make our own like cover of it. Last night, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but last night I was learning how to play Red Hot Chili Peppers "Give It Away."
Well,
on guitar.
Well, here we go.
It's one single stroke.
So I'll say this: we're very close to this graphic. I like this graphic. We're very close to it.
We're close, yeah.
But cool, Greg, bring this up. Let's take a look at it. As you guys know, if you tip us the $5 above level, we will read those tips. If you give us 500 bits, we will read those as well. I don't know how bits work, and I haven't bothered to look it up. I've been doing this show 18 months straight since bits became a thing. Still don't believe they're real. Still don't think they equate to actual dollars.
No, yeah, they're definitely real.
I've seen it both ways.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Use it or lose it.
I mean, but the thing is,
Use your illusions.
you see the invoices that
It's
come.
fair. It's fair. But I don't see bits. I just see dollars.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? It doesn't say 500 bits. It's PayPal. It just comes through on PayPal. We have a link. It's just $5.
Right.
So
I mean, it shows you. Yeah, it's very clear.
Math's hard, you know. It's not
very
an
clear.
exact science. Cool, great. Bring this up. Let's full screen this bitch, and let's see. You got the volume up on this? Let's go. Let's try it.
Give away, give away, give away now. Give it away, give it away, give away now. Give away, give away.
I like it. I love the visuals, but I want it to be a crappy acoustic version of you and me. and then it's be in chat Twitch sub Patreon sub now, or like you know like we have to figure it out. Like it's hard to name the 4 ways in that little span.
Oh, this was the giveaway. Why did I just do it for tips?
No, it's giveaway.
Yeah, why did I do it for tips?
Oh, I didn't even know you mentioned tips.
No, I did mention tips, but for whatever reason, I had this equated in my brain as this is the tips thing. Because I want a tips graphic, a news graphic.
Well, tips is give us your fucking money.
Oh, we have that already.
Gee, what's going on with you, Nick?
I'm tired, dude.
You alright?
I can't do the show anymore. It's been 5 days in a row.
Cheeto Fingers, get it the fuck together, Cheeto Fingers,
I know.
dude.
All right, good point on this one. So this is the giveaway.
Yeah.
Man, I'm losing it. Well, let's go into some tips before we go into the news.
If you don't use it, you lose it.
You do. You do use it. Give me the tips. Yeah, give me the tips graphic.
Give me your fucking money!
It's great.
So much.
It's great, dude.
It's so great. We have one tip today. This is how we are at the end of the week. Actually, we got 2. Back Ace gives 100 cheers, but I'll read it anyway. It says, Anteaters versus Tigers, the tale as old as time. That's, if you didn't know that, the Mizzou are Tigers, and you got the fucking Anteaters.
Sure,
We
okay.
are the Aardvarks of the world. Actually, I think Dinger Dew had a tip. I don't think I read yesterday. It said, happy birthday, gents. Nick, are you still doing shows down in San Mateo? Would love
Happy
to make...
Friday. Not birthday.
What is wrong with you? Dude, I'm really tired today.
Oh, there's 2 tips.
There are for a lot of tips, actually. When did these come in? I guess 11. Well, so you know what? It's because that broke it up. There's lots of tips today. I'm going to start by Joe Cruz. Gave us tips. Said lawful good, Jared. Gary is neutral good. Joey is chaotic good. Cool Greg is lawful good. Tim, true neutral. Andy, chaotic neutral. I'm sad for myself here. Neutral. Greg, Andrea, lawful evil. Nick, neutral evil. Mr. Buckets, chaotic evil. And Omega Batman. Oh, chaotic evil is Omega Batman. So apparently I am
You're neutral evil along with
No, I'm
Mr.
lawful
Bucket.
evil, and neutral evil is Mr. Buckets, and then chaotic evil is
Oh, I see.
Eddie T. King, like Mr. T, said, can't watch the show live today, so I wanted to leave a tip for tip. I read that right?
Tip for tip, yeah.
Tip for tip. I'm going to Seattle tonight and wanted some tips because I have never left the East Coast. Hashtag President Ace, hashtag can't spell best without EST.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, no, I understand.
That's bullshit.
That's total bullshit.
That's fucking dumb.
That's total bullshit.
Get
but
out
it's
of my,
pretty, it's
get out of
pretty
my
fucking-
face. Oh my god, that was a big tip though. Holy shit. $30.
That was a nice tip.
Wow.
Thank you for that. I've only been to Seattle a handful of times, so I don't know.
I've been there once for.
It's beautiful. I would say
PAX
just
West.
walk around a lot. It's a really beautiful town to walk around in.
Ooh, there's a great pizza place that me and Kevin went
What's
to.
it called?
I think it's just called like Family Pizza.
Okay. Go
Very,
to
very
Family Pizza.
generic. And it's like legit. It's so authentic. And the pizza was fantastic. It's a really far walk from the convention center there where PAX West is. But it was worth the walk, man. It was worth the walk.
There you go. Hope that was worth your $30 tip, and thank you very much for that. Dinger Do, I will read that again because I didn't finish reading that tip. That's how up against the fucking wall I am right now. Happy Friday, gents. Nick, are you still doing shows down in San Mateo? Would love to make it out next time you make your way down the peninsula. Andy, suck juice.
Thanks, Dinger Do.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing that he wants
It's
you to
good.
suck
Oh,
juice?
no, it's good.
Juice is so good. Like apple juice?
No, it's like when you're taking on an enemy in the game, like, I'm going to suck their juices. And I'm going to suck the juices out of their body.
I gotta play more games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good games on the internet.
Panks gave us a tip and said, Nick, when I talked to you at KF Stand-Up Night back in May, you asked me to keep you updated on my weight loss with keto. I'm now down 75 pounds, and I'm at my lightest weight since high school. Thanks again, and break a leg at your next show. Thank you very much for that. Of course, my next show is in Austin, Texas next Friday. It's going to be super fun. A. Sperling says, hey, Nick and Andy. I have been having a tough week with work and such, but I'm done now, so thanks for cheering me up. Here's a fun clip. It's linked to the right time code 140 and turn up the volume. Cool, Greg? Please cue that fun clip up. We will get to that. Actually, you watch that fun clip and tell me if it's fun. You're going to be the Great Wall of Cool Greg today. Okay? Got it. All right.
Thanks for all the tips, guys.
Thanks,
Very
guys.
generous of you.
Appreciate that. Of course, we'll read tips a little bit later in the show today after the news, after PS Hollow Best Friend XOXO. But while we're here, let's get into the news. The news. So sexy. Things are starting to heat up for The Predator right now. IGN has an article via, which I'm assuming is Variety, of course, because they don't write articles like this. They just rewrite other people's articles. The Predator is tracking to earn between $25 million and $30 million its opening weekend in the domestic box office. A report by Variety says the opening weekend for The Predator will last from September 14th to 16th, and will compete with 2 other films opening that weekend, A Simple Favor and White Boy Rick. Now, I don't know what A Simple Favor is, but I just watched the trailer for White Boy Rick, and it looks fucking awesome. Have you seen the trailer for this? It's a movie about a kid who was the youngest ever American drug kingpin. And they called it White Boy Rick.
I've never heard of this.
I didn't know it existed either, but this is the second time I've seen this pop up. There's another news story later that's going to talk about. We're going to go over some of the directors that might be in line for Bond, and the guy that directed White Boy Rick is potentially someone we're talking to. So very, very interesting for this. According to the Box Office Mojo, the 1987 original of Predator had a $12 million opening weekend, and the 1990 sequel, the seminal film starring Danny Glover, opened with $8.8 million, and 2010's Predator opened with $24.8 million. According to For Inflation, Predators is the closest indicator for how the Predators could perform in the current box office, and this newest entry is likely to exceed its opening haul. Predators' worldwide gross ultimately surpassed $127 million. The Predators, of course, was the one with Adrian Brody, which I really like. Actually.
They were like in space or on a planet.
It just literally starts with him falling to a planet.
Yeah,
and it's a foreign planet.
I saw that with my dad.
It's so fucking cool.
Yeah, I saw that in theaters.
The thing about Predators that I like is that it's the same movie over and over again, which I like.
Yeah.
You know
what to expect.
Yeah, you know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Spoilers. A bunch of people are going to get hunted by a predator. Then they're going to try to figure out how to kill the predator. And then they may kill the predator, or the predator might blow himself up. That's what's going to happen.
Or fight a bigger predator.
Which in this case they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already seen the mega predator.
Yeah, thanks for the spoilers.
Well, we'll see.
Movie
Spoilers.
theaters.
Yeah, exactly. But who cares? You know what you're going to get yourself into. I'm jacked for this. I think
I don't think it's going to do that well.
It'll do well. It's not up against anything else. And people like the Predator. But it's not going to blow. It's not going to set box office records by any chance. You know, it's Shane Black. He's got a little cachet there, but I don't think it's going to add much to it. I just feel like I'm interested in it, but I had no idea it was coming out in 2 weeks. So that's not a good thing. They need to ramp up the promotion of this movie very heavily, because I had no idea that Predators was coming out in September.
No idea. Prior to the Predators in 2010, what was the last Predator made?
Predators, I think, was the last movie.
No, but I mean before that. Was it Predators 2?
No, it was Alien versus Predator Requiem.
AVP, yeah.
And then they had AVP, and then they had Predator 2 and Predator. So it was Arnold Schwarzenegger's Predator. Then for whatever reason, they were like, we can't get Schwarzenegger back. Yeah. So let's
go to
cast
LA
the
riots.
next best thing. Let's take it out of the jungle. Let's put it in the concrete jungle. Let's put freaking Murtaugh.
Yeah.
And let's just go. Let's go, baby. I love Predators 2. I thought it was cool because it was such a great concept of like what would it be like if he hunted in an urban setting. It was fucking cool. They're all sweating all the time.
They're so sweaty. Is it like 98 degrees?
Well, it's supposed to be the future where like global warming has basically just made Los Angeles uninhabitably hot, and everyone's AC is breaking. That was really the biggest villain in Predators 2 was the AC.
Yeah, the weather. Yeah,
was just the air conditioning. That was the problem. And then of course we had Alien versus Predator, which was a very fun concept, but just abysmally executed. Just not very good. You didn't give a shit about any of the characters. The main character was cool, but she was like an ice climber adventurer. And then they go to this temple, and then everyone just died. It's just weird. It's the same problem that I have with Prometheus and Alien Covenant, where you're like, you're just putting a bunch of characters that we don't give a shit about, and they're just going to be fodder for these things, and who gives a shit? And then AVP Requiem, I think, was a lot more fun because it was a lot smaller, and it was in a small town America. And that was really cool. And it was about... Are you familiar with it?
AVP, I remember AVP.
Requiem.
Yeah. Oh, no, I don't remember.
Requiem was awesome because it actually picked up right after...
I always thought that was the one with Adrian Brody.
No, Adrian Brody, I'll get to that. Mm-hmm. AVP was the one that picked up right after Alien versus Predator, where like the ship crashes, and this like, what had happened was the Predator at the end of Alien versus Predator gets an alien inside of it.
Oh,
and when
right.
it's on
I
its
remember
ship,
that.
the alien busts out of its chest.
I remember that.
And then crashes the ship, and the thing crashes in like this Oregon town, like Northern American, like, you know, town, and it goes free. And then another Predator who was like just chilling out there having a Starbucks is like, oh fuck, I gotta go clean this shit up because we can't have
crisis management.
For whatever reason, we can't have the people of Earth know that we exist, even though we are far superior to them. So he goes and has to hunt down all these aliens. Because I guess it was a queen. I can't remember how.
Pretty cool plot.
He has to go hunt all the aliens while also trying to not get killed by the humans or kill. You know, he gets fuck with the humans. And then he pours this like green stuff on it. That's oddly reminiscent of the green stuff that the witch pours on the king and queen at the beginning of Beastmaster on the necks. And then it just disintegrates them. It's really cool.
Whoa.
But then he'd be like, it's cool because like at one point the Predator is like a good guy. and is trying to kill the big predator and also the aliens. And he's like dope. But he's fucked up.
Nick,
And then
I'm really ashamed that we missed out on a golden opportunity of naming one of the movies ACVP. Back to the air conditioning joke.
Yeah.
I thought that was
That was a really good joke.
Yeah.
Really good joke. Let us know, actually, what are people saying in the chat? You guys jack for Predator?
Sony Music has not conceded the vocals of Michael Jackson album are fake. Variety has, I don't know what Mr. Yasman's talking about. Don't know what Mr. Yasman's talking about.
I don't know what that is.
Zyger's saying, seriously, everybody watch AVP too. It's so fucking good.
It's actually really good. It's a fun movie, because it's a horror movie. And it sucks, because this whole town has no idea what's going on, and they're just being infested by aliens. And then there's like this secret government operative that you never really see his face, and he's like, we're gonna fucking bomb the town.
That's cool.
And then the main character's like the main character,
Confidential
I forget her
stuff.
name and I forget where she's from. She was from a TV show. But she comes back from the war and she's like, look, I've seen shit like this go down. They're telling everyone to go to the center of the town. That's a bad move. Like, I don't trust that. We're gonna leave this town. And it turns out,
Trying to figure out.
She was right.
Rachel Aylesworth
yeah, that's her.
or Kristen.
No,
Hager?
Rachel Ellsworth.
Who are these people?
She was
Jesus.
in. I think she was in a CBS show. I can't remember what she was in. Oh no, she was in 24. I think. Click on her and see
She
what
looks
she comes
kind of
from.
familiar.
Oh, fucking click on her.
I
IMDb.
clicked on.
Why don't you do what I say for once?
24.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah. For
Yeah,
13 years.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I guess that was that little gap. There was a right. Was there not a gap?
I know they brought it back. And
It didn't run
everyone
for
was like,
13 years
No,
straight.
it sure didn't.
Okay, that's what
I think it went away and came back, and they were like, we need to have Jack Bauer back. We need Jack Bauer. And then everyone's
Right.
like, you know what's more fun than watching 24? Watching anything other than 24. 24
Yeah.
was great for the first 2 seasons. Then after a while, you were like, 24 episodes, 24 hour-long episodes, great concept, but man, midway through the first season when seasons. But no, there was 24 1-hour-long episodes in 24. It actually ran in real time. That was the whole point of 24. And after a while, you were like, this is really cool. And then when it started getting into like Elijah Cuthbert's character, his daughter, where it's like, I gotta get this kid back from this. I'm like, who fucking cares?
I used to watch
Who
that
cares
show
about this
all
shit?
the time with my friend CP when we would play World of Warcraft. And that's my only exposure to the show. Other than that, it's just like, I don't really fully know these characters, but I'm in for these little small storylines. It's a really cool concept, but I know the reboot
Beep,
sucked.
Beep, beep,
Yeah.
beep, beep.
Commercial break.
That'd be it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, shit.
But the shitty thing is when you watch it with like on Netflix or you watch it on DVD, it would go beep, 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 beep. And it would just come right back into it. You're like,
Next
oh, why didn't
episode.
you cut these out? Like,
Yeah.
I hate when they do that shit when they leave the commercial breaks and you're like, just cut them out.
Yeah.
Is it that hard?
You're extending the beeps for me.
It's
you know?
dumb. I forget. I was watching this show with Bill Pullman and Jessica Biel's. No, Jennifer Biel. Whoever's JT's wife. Justin Timberlake's wife.
Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel. And it was a really good show, but it kept cutting to black, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this? Like, it's a weird editing style. My wife's like, no, it was on CBS. Shit. I was like, oh, that's the commercial break. Why not just cut it out?
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Well-
you had to put the thing together anyway. Why not just cut
They think of that stuff now when they remove the intros, when they let you skip the intros in Netflix.
Yeah, but that was a revelation, man.
Yeah.
The second it said skip intro, I was like, my life is complete.
Every
now.
time on The Office, skip it. It's so loud. Last night, I saw a tweet from Michael Jones, and
Yeah.
he was like, I was falling asleep, dozing off, and then The Office intro starts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because he was falling asleep to Netflix. And it's true, that intro is the loudest goddamn thing in the world. My former roommate, Travis, I'm going to put him on blast here. He would watch The Office with like a subwoofer, I think, to just get better audio. And so I wouldn't hear anything, right? Like, I'm not hearing anything because the main audio is coming from his TV.
Yeah.
Then the intro starts, it's and it's just through the wall, like, oh my God,
Which is a hilarious. I've only watched like 2 episodes of The Office, but there's no music in the show, right? It's just very dry, like
it's just the intro.
like just diegetic sound.
But that part you can't hear it. All I hear is the fucking bass and that kick drum. It's ridiculous, dude.
Man,
They
fuck
need to
Tyler.
fix that mix.
What's his name? Taylor?
Travis.
Travis.
No,
Fuck
don't.
Travis.
He's cool.
No, everyone find Travis on Twitter. And
No,
tell him,
he's really
turn
cool.
his stupid fucking sub down. Turn your dumb sub down, Travis.
Why are you putting? I mean, I guess
You're
I
the
did-
one that, but you're
I
the one
did
that
put
opened
on-
the door, man. I'm
yeah.
just going through it as
I
they
did
say
put
in
him
the
on
court.
blast, you're right.
You opened the door for this. He's just going through, as they always say in court cases.
Yeah, that's
When
true.
I watch The Good Wife.
Not the Liza at work says Andy never watched Kind of Funny Games Daily either. Loudest intro ever. That's very true. I actually brought that up, and we do need to fix that because I totally agree. I was like in chat talking to people while in between morning show and daily and games daily, and she's like, ding, 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 ding. It's a fucking
The standby graphic.
yeah. But God, why am I forgetting his name?
Kevin.
No, the music. Who's
Michael
Tone
Jackson.
deaf? Yeah, tone deaf. Jesus. There's tone deaf music. Dun, 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 dun. It's like Jesus, dude. This is the loudest
You
song
should tell
ever.
Kevin we can bring the level down.
We
on
can
the
lower
actual
that
thing.
shit down.
Yeah, tell him after work today. We'll fix it. Cool, right? Bring this next thing up. I was not excited for this movie until just right now.
I can't wait.
Holmes and Watson. If you guys are listening to this, this is the first poster for Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly's Holmes and Watson. And I got to be honest with you, I fucking love these two. These two might be the best, the best comedic duo of our time.
Oh yeah,
by far. As you know, I watched Talladega Nights about a year ago on the plane. Laughed the entire time. Just giggled to myself. They're hilarious.
Was it you or Tim who did not like Step Brothers upon first viewing?
Me.
I think Tim felt the same way though.
A lot of people felt that.
I don't think so.
And then I'm not alone in feeling like I watched it. It was off for me the first time. It was weird.
That's so bizarre.
It was a lot of improv. I go back, I watch it one more time, and I still don't like this. Third time, it clicked. And I'm like, the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Upon watching
it's so good.
Knowing you, it just seems like, wow, this is the perfect fit.
But it's dark, that's why.
Is it?
Where he's like, are you trying to kill me? He's like, shut up. You're going to wake your neighbors.
It's just such a good movie, man.
Speaking of other posters, cool, Greg, bring this next one up. Here we go right here. This is the first poster for Detective Pikachu starring Ryan Reynolds. And I got to be honest with you, I'm into this. I'm
going to fix this case with these chimichangas or whatever. That's my terrible Ryan Reynolds impersonation.
That was really bad.
I mean, it's whatever.
Normally, give me. I need to wash out my palette. I need a palette cleanser. Can you please give me Tom Hardy from Venom?
I don't know.
That was.
Thanks, man.
Shit, dude. For a second, they were out on a ledge, and we just walked me back.
Can I get the one, cool, Greg? How about that?
Well, now you're just showing off. Now you're just showing off.
Just running up the score right now, man. Sorry.
That is annoying. Cool, Greg, bring this next story up. I didn't know this was happening, but evidently, if you're planning on throwing an event and calling it a Comic-Con, you better watch your ass, because a judge just ruled in favor of San Diego Comic-Con against the Salt Lake City Comic-Con, and has, I guess, awarded them $20,000 worth of damages and $4 million worth of attorney's fees.
Oh my God.
So, if you're going to throw any sort of fan expo, I would recommend that no one else shares anywhere close to the name. Not only did he do that, but he basically forbade them from doing anything that's even close to the Comic-Con name. Can't spell it with a K, can't do any of that stuff. So they have now changed the name of their expo to Fan X Salt Lake Comic Convention. That's what they have to do.
Comic Cum.
It's interesting because there's like New York Comic-Con, NYCC, which I don't think is the same people that throw San Diego Comic-Con. So I'm willing to bet they're next. Now that the door's open with this, as they say, well, you open the door, he's going to walk through it.
But I feel
like they're going to sue everyone that has anything to do with the Comic-Con.
I got to assume that those two powers, they remind me of like Comcast and Time Warner. We're like, hey, we're both powerful. Let's not step on each other's toes.
Sure.
I feel like San Diego and New York Comic Con are sort of like, you got the East Coast, we got the West Coast. I'd be really shocked if New York.
They just want to crush everything in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
It's
big
interesting.
Comic-Con, man.
I got to be honest with you. I said the headline over here on not the headline, the slug line or whatever it is on the Hollywood Reporter here by Eric Gardner says Goliath San Diego beats David Salt Lake as Judge Wallop's defendants on the verge of this year's convention with a trademark ban and nearly $4 million in attorney's fees. Got to be honest though, if you are riding the coattails of San Diego Comic-Con, like there was a while where before I was for the uninitiated. When I didn't really know what San Diego Comic-Con was, and I'd see Salt Lake City Comic-Con, I was like, oh,
you think it's the same thing?
Yeah, clearly.
Same. I thought the same thing.
Totally. New York City, NYCC. It wasn't until I started going to Comic-Cons that I was like, oh, it's crazy that they throw two of these events every year. And someone was like, no, NYCC, like they're different. WonderCon. I think the only one that's the same, I think, is WonderCon, which is a part of the same people that throw Comic-Con. But I couldn't. Chat will let me know. I find this fascinating, and I gotta be honest. Watch your ass, New York.
Rest in peace, Regina Comic-Con.
Oh, Regina Comic-Con. No one's gonna play with the Regina Comic-Con. You know what I mean?
They're coming for you.
They're just gonna let Regina do whatever Regina does. It's sad enough up there.
Rest in peace, Phoenix, Tucson. Damn.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I mean, we have them back home too. Like, there's a McAllen Comic-Con There are, or South Texas Comic Con. I forgot what the names are. Like those are getting.
They're about to get the
Change your
shit
names,
suit
y'all.
out of them.
Because if you get sued, that's like all the money that the Valley has.
Yeah, that's
So
it.
be careful.
$4 million beats everyone in the RGV.
Yeah.
RVG?
RGV.
RGV.
Rio Grande Valley.
You know what, cool, Greg? Before we do this, let's bring up the big topic graphic. How about that? This is of interest to me. Obviously, Danny Boyle gone from Bond. We haven't talked about this yet. But people are speculating. They haven't moved the release date at all. So they got to get a director in there very, very quickly. Mike Fleming Jr. over on Deadline is reporting. They haven't moved it yet, and there's speculation that he's hearing about possible directors for who might take over for Danny Boyle. Are you going to take off? What are you doing?
No, just my left butt cheek. I hate this. You can't sit correctly, you know?
It's hard.
My left butt cheek hurts.
Just scooch over a little bit. Kevin will never know.
Yeah.
What did you just do?
I don't know.
I thought that was your knee.
No.
No, it's just a clip. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Here are a handful of directors, and I want to open this up for the chat as well to see who they'd want to take over the reins of Bond. Danny Boyle would have been amazing, but clearly he's like, hey, I want to make the film this way, and they were probably like, no. Suffering from the same problem that Edgar Wright did with Marvel, right? Which is funny that you say that,
Creative
Andy.
differences.
Which is funny that you say that because Edgar Wright is one of the people that it's rumored.
No
might take
way.
over
That
Bond.
doesn't.
That's what
that
they're
doesn't
saying.
fit at all.
So this article says, let's see, what did he say here? Nobody's talking, but he says he's heard mention of Jean-Marc Vallée, who did the Dallas Buyers Club, Big Little Lies, and Sharp Objects, which you really, really like.
I love Sharp Objects.
He would be good for it, but I feel like the schedule won't permit. He's got too much shit going on, they're saying there. There's a real possibility, apparently, that Edgar Wright might be in the running. Of course, Edgar Wright.
That's such a weird fit to me.
I think it would be weird. I don't think it's a great idea.
Me either.
I think they need an interim director to sort of like shift it over to a different feel.
I desperately want Edgar Wright to make another comic book movie.
The two other Helmers who are on the short list, apparently, of course, this is all rumored, are Hell or High Water's David Mackenzie, who would be phenomenal as a Bond director, and then Jan Demange, I think is how you say his name, Demange, who directed 71 and White Boy Rick. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Had no idea what White Boy Rick was. Watched the trailer this morning. I'm in. This trailer looks shit hot. Like, shit hot.
I think I heard of this movie actually from.
It's Matthew McConaughey.
There's a guy in the kind of funny community named Dave Martinson. He's a very big movie buff and sports buff, so we've been friends for a while. And he talked about this movie, and okay, yeah, this is the one.
It looks amazing. Ooh, Catherine Bigelow would be a good Bond director. Clint Eastwood would not be a good Bond director. I'm sorry.
Bo
Panzer
Burnham.
II. Bo Burnham's a good director. Be interesting. That'd be a weird project for him. He's like following up 8th Grade with a mega hit, a AAA title Bond. Christopher McQuarrie says Super Berserk TV. Chris McQuarrie would be great, but I feel like he's just helming the Mission Impossible series now, and he probably doesn't want to do another one of those.
Matthew Vaughn. It's a great suggestion from
Matthew
Mr.
Vaughn would be a
Yasman.
fucking awesome Bond director.
Mr. Yasman
But he's
coming
kind
in
of
with the
doing it,
hot
right? He's
ones.
doing it with the Kingsman, so he doesn't really need
That's
Bond.
that's already kind of his
That's his
avenue.
Bond.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Brad Bird. Well, Brad Bird did Mission Impossible. Again, you guys are just quoting all the people that did the good Mission Impossible movies.
Yeah.
Like if someone says J.J. Abrams, we'll just round out all of them.
Snugglegrumps
that.
says Blaine Gibson. They should just give Bond and Blaine Gibson, is what I say.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. But just no shirt
Is
the whole
Blaine a
time.
big Bond fan?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. But it's just him eating, it's just based on his cheat days where he just eats pizza once a week.
Yeah. Ooh. Someone's saying James Gunn would be good. James Gunn actually would be really good for Bond. He'd bring a little like weirdness to it. A little
What do you think
quirkiness to
James
it.
Gunn's next thing is going to be?
I think, I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think the DCEU will poach him?
I don't know because there is a stigma around all of this now, and I don't know if they're going to want to hang another tentpole franchise on him. He's not going back to Disney, so I could see him doing something like a Green Lantern Corps movie, which would be fucking amazing for Warner Brothers and would absolutely help steer that ship. But I don't know if he's. If I were him, I'd be like, I might be a little weary of all these gigantic tentpole movies. Plus, it's kind of sad. Like, it's like Guardians of the Galaxy is his. He's got to now sit there and watch someone else.
That's
direct
his
that movie.
baby. Yeah, it's heartbreaking.
And it sucks.
It's heartbreaking.
It sucks. All right, 11:41. We're gonna go into. We're gonna read tips. We're gonna read PS I Love His Best Friend, and we're gonna do a giveaway. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, thanks to Slack for supporting the Kind of Funny Morning Show. Slack is a collaboration hub for work. Whatever work you do with Slack, the right people in your team are kept in the loop, and the information they need is always at their fingertips. With mobile apps for iOS and Android that sync seamlessly, you can always pick up where you left off no matter where you are. We use Slack. We love Slack. I used Slack this morning. Sometimes I Slack Andy little quips, and then he pretends like he doesn't see him, and then we giggle together. It's fun. Teamwork on Slack happens in channels, letting you organize conversations and information around projects, offices, and teams, because everything you need to make work happen is in one place. It's faster and easier to get things done. Slack also connects the tools and services in one easy-to-use app with real-time messaging, video or voice calls, group file sharing, drag and drop file sharing, and searchable archives that work with all apps you already use, like Jira, Salesforce, Zendesk, and Google Drive. With Slack, your team is better connected. Slack, where work happens. Learn more at slack.com. That's right, Slack at slack.com. Andy, you were saying yesterday you want to make a channel for just stuff that we want you to do.
Right.
And that's a great idea.
Because and I already made it, so I'm going to invite you and Greg and Tim to it.
Can we also make a channel of stuff we don't want Kevin to do?
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Just a long list of
Just
stuff.
a long list of stuff we just want Kevin to stop
daily
doing.
reminders.
Just a quick affirmation of hey, maybe don't run in the office. You know.
PSW asks, wait, they're a sponsor? They are, yeah.
Yeah, Slack is our sponsor, which actually is very fortunate. We're very fortunate to get sponsors in, and I don't know if this is by design because I don't have really eyes on how we get the sponsors, but it's very fortunate when we get sponsors in of tools that we actually use.
Yeah, that's what it's by design.
Great.
Yeah,
it's great.
I think that they get pitched like, hey, would you like to do
No, we definitely get the option to say yes or no, and we say yes most of the time because why not? Yeah. But it's nice when with Slack, for instance, we're using it as a daily tool.
Somebody wanted a theme song, by the way, for Slack. And I'll do the theme song right here, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I would love it.
You may not understand it, but the chat will. Slack it, gonna slack it now to me. It's based on Dragon Ball Z's theme song.
It was really good.
Thanks. Appreciate
Can you
it.
just say that you made that up? And we'll sell it to Slack as their official theme song?
Okay.
What I'm basically trying to figure out is how could we charge Slack $10 million for their new theme song?
What percentage do I get?
You get nothing. You get my undying love.
Oh, okay.
But Cool Greg gets to go to whatever concerts he wants to go to from now on.
Oh, shit.
Let's get it. All right. We'll do the giveaway real quick, and then we'll do this in reverse. But I like to switch it up for people. Today's giveaway winner comes from the Kind of Funny Patreon. Congratulations, Mark Wilson. You have won the King's Bird. And if you want to be like Mark, ladies and gentlemen, and you want to be entered and you want to win a game, here's how you do it. There are 4 ways. 1, patreon.com/kindoffunny, patreon.com/kindoffunnygames. Support at the $2 above level, you get entered to win. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're like, I can't watch live because I live in New Zealand where they're always filming Hobbit films. They just keep filming all these Hobbit films, and I can't ever watch anything but these Hobbit films. Well, guess what? You can support us at the $2 above level. You get all the perks of the $1 above level, and I think we're doing a GOG today, so you guys can watch that live as it's happening, be in the pre and post show, be a part of the magic, be a part of the now. You know what's so just yesterday? Yesterday. You see what I'm saying?
So yesterday. Do you remember that song, Cool Greg?
Oh, yeah.
Lizzie McGuire.
There it is. If you're fortunate enough to be watching live, of course you're entered to win if you by just being in the chat. And then the last but not least version is if you are an Amazon Prime member and you have subscribed to us, or if you've given us $5 your hard-earned dollars, we appreciate that and we enter you in to win as well. Okay, speaking of hard-earned dollars.
GameKick Mad City says they didn't use a graphic. Well, no, we showed you the graphic at the beginning of the show to show you that this is what it kind of is. I like the visuals of it. I think we need to work on the audio.
It's a creative process.
There was another graphic of somebody who added our vocals and stuff to the actual Red Hot Chili Pepper song, but we will get claimed for that. So that's why we can't use the actual music.
Yeah. We need to go a slightly different way with it where we can't get caught. Still break the law.
No, yeah.
But we just won't get caught.
Skirt the lines.
Because nobody gives a shit.
Skirt the lines, yeah.
Yeah, we're not breaking the law. We're just taking liberties with the law.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works. I do think we have one more tip that just came in. Just ended my engagement with my girlfriend of 3 years. Could use some sweet, nasty love. Love you for being a bright spot in my shitty day, says J-Lad. Sorry about that, man.
That sucks, man.
That sucks.
Sorry about that, dude.
But, it'll get better.
I hope the day turns around for you. Play some video games, talk to friends on our forums and stuff, and get your mind off of it. That always helps.
Oh, a few more tips, actually. I apologize. Irvins24 gave us a tip. He said, don't know if it's allowed since it's my first time in a long time watching live, but my girlfriend opened up her Etsy shop today, and she made some pretty dope pillowcases. Please check it out. That's Etsy.com/shop/L the Crafty Nerd. Just search L the Crafty Nerd, I assume.
Can you open it up? And I just want to see if there's anything I would like to purchase.
There's Harry Potter pillowcases. You know what? We're gonna drop this. We're gonna drop this link in there because these are some pretty cool pillowcases.
Dude, I think my GF would love a Harry Potter one.
You know what? We're gonna drop this in the chat.
Cool.
I don't know if I'm allowed to though. I don't know if I have mod. Let's see. Did I do it? Yeah, there it is. Everyone.
Dude, you're a fucking mod.
I'm pretty dope, dude.
You're powerful, man.
I'm pretty dope. Last tip today. Wow, very nice tip from Chauncey. Gave us $50. Said,
Oh
hey
my
guys,
God.
Love all the work. Can't wait for the fan mail tier this month. On the note, here's a tip to start fundraising. The Nick John E. Ace Esquire, the Prez, the Champ. We needs a full calendar shoot. Keep up the good work. H's and K's, Chauncey.
Chauncey, thank you.
Damn, dude. I
Very
do love this
generous of
idea
you.
that there will be a calendar that I will sell of myself one day as my various characters around here. And I like that a lot. I'm trying to get jacked so that I can be shirtless and just not look like a pud.
But be jacked only for some of the characters. Because that'll add to the intrigue and the
So
mysteriousness.
you think
of,
what
like,
I should do
different-
is get super jacked, do 2 of the characters jacked, then gain the weight back,
and just do like
and then
Nick.
just be Nick.
Yeah. I think that'd be cool.
What if I got Blaine to be me and we just face off, put my face on his via
Face.
Photoshop?
Face.
I
think that's cool.
Off. I
that's
just did
really
Nick Cage as Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of myself for that. So proud of myself for that. We had a cool Greg. Yeah. We had a clip from Mystery Man.
The fun clip?
Yeah, was it funny?
It didn't look very funny without the audio. But the audio would change.
Let's watch it. Let's try
Let's
it.
bring it up, and we will judge you. And if we don't think it's funny,
This is from Mystery Man.
you have to Venmo me $10.
Oh no, wait, this is a different one. There was another one.
There was another one from
There's 2.
from Ace Sperling.
A. Sperling gave us one, and then Mystery Man says, love the show, always watching it on my lunch break. Tell Andy he looks lovely today. If you are feeling generous, you should help this shitty-ass video get some views. And then Ron Santino gave us 500 shares. There's a lot of stuff happening here. I gotta stop reading these out of order. Ron Santino gave us 500 shares, said, happy Friday, Dream Team. Nick, where does Rush Hour rank on your buddy cop list? Andy, is the Deco Grito a worthy, fun clip? Deku?
I think it's pretty funny. It's Deku's a character from My Hero Academia, and it's a meme that has existed on the internet. Oh, let's see this clip.
Oh yeah, we gotta watch this clip.
Ready. I'll be there for you. The X-Men will be there.
It was so over the top, like how much he loved Morph. And I'm fine with it. We live in 2018. If Wolverine and Morph are like are a couple, I'm
Yeah.
fine with that. But
Sure.
like it was very endearing when I was a child. I was like, wow, he really loves Morph.
He loves Morph, man.
He was always trying to save Morph.
Sure, why not?
And Morph was always rebuffing him, like he's
wouldn't
not
be.
ready. And Wolverine's like, I'm ready for our love to blossom. Do you understand me? I'm ready to live out loud. And Morph's like, I'm not. I'm gonna run right into the fucking cave with Mr. Sinister, and we're gonna go over there because I'm not.
Morph.
There was so many complex themes that you didn't realize you were getting when you were a kid. But that is why I am the man I am today.
What's the other clip we got?
We got another video. What is it?
It's a minute long.
Yeah, sure.
A minute.
Well, we'll start watching it, and if it sucks, then we'll tell people to unsubscribe to Greg Frongman's channel. I like it already.
Cool font.
You asked me what Captain Sherwin means to me. It's not a simple question. Hello, my name is.
All right, let's stop. Let's stop. Stop it. Just stop it. End it.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. You didn't hook me in the first 10 seconds.
Sherwin-Williams.
It's a mini-series about probably someone going to lunch getting a burrito. Who the
But
hell
also that
knows?
was there was a pop figure of the guy who broke his leg. I forgot his name.
Sports, who cares? Michael496 gave us our last tip and said, afternoon, boys. Hope you guys are doing well. This tip is for Cool
Gordon
Greg.
Hayward.
Stay lit, bro.
Damn, Cool Greg. You got $5, dude.
It's lit. Sad Panda gave us a tip, but it's not at the cheer level, so he only had 20 cheers to give, so we will not be reading that, sadly. Sadly.
Cool, man.
Did I get them all?
I think you, dude, you got. Thanks for all the tips. It's very generous of you. Also, everybody send some sweet nasty love. Did we have a PS I love this best friend?
We're going to get to that.
Okay.
I think I missed one, actually. I think Rave Lord Nito says, a tip in solidarity for all of us waking up every day, resisting the allure, nay, the siren song of the best terrible invention man ever made, the humble bumble delicious cigarette. P.S. This is a Patreon tier for a night with John L. Ace, Esquire. Oh, is there a Patreon tier for a night with John L. Ace, Esquire? Again, I would love to make that. I charge people $10,000 for a date with John L. Ace, or John E. Ace, Esquire now, as he's what he wants to be called. But it's hard to nail him down. Last I heard,
Constantly busy.
he was in Montreal.
Whoa, doing what?
Who knows, man? Drinking Montreal Merlot.
Okay.
That's his favorite.
Got it.
All right, let's go into the chat right now. If you guys are watching this show live with us, we're going to talk to you guys for a few minutes, guys and gals in the chat.
So did we do
here.
PS I Love This Best Friend?
Shit, Andy. We did not.
Okay.
But we will now. Sky Adams is shouting out Mike McAuliffe.
McCullough.
McAuliffe. Goff. Off.
Okay.
Enough. Tough. See how that works? That's how you spell that.
Okay.
McAuliffe.
Okay.
Well, how would you say it? McCullough?
I think it's McCullough. McCullough.
Well, why don't they spell it with an AW?
I mean...
Change your fucking name, Mike. I want to shout out Mike because not only did he introduce me to Kinda Funny fam, but he is also a generally awesome friend. I've never met anyone who is so open and friendly to everyone he meets, and it shows by all the people who call him friend. Our goal together is to make it to the next Kinda Funny meetup in our area, and to also one day meet all the favorite Kinda Funny hosts. I'm so glad I have Mike talk to you about all the latest KF content so we can geek out together like all the best friends ought to. Thanks, dude. That's really nice. Good job,
Sky,
Scott.
thanks for calling out, Mike.
Mike, thanks
That's
for being
really
a
nice.
friend, man.
Yeah. Thank you for being a friend.
Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. You started high. If you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you would
Surprised Joey
see
hasn't run
the
in
big.
here.
Oh, Joey's just the worst.
Disappointing.
Well, you know.
Everybody, can you send some
Go
sweet
to
nasty love?
kindoffunny.com/bestfriend if you want to follow.
Send some sweet nasty love to the birthday girl, Alana Pierce. It's her birthday today. I think she's like turning maybe 21, 22. She's so young and successful. She's better than me at everything.
It's inspiring, but it's also like pump the brakes.
Yeah,
You know,
she works
like
at Funhouse now.
Maybe stop showing off.
And I get it. Like, you're
Is that just
better than me in every way.
Isn't that just the
I get
thumb
it.
in your eye that she was like, I'm just going to go get a job at Funhouse, and they welcomed her with open arms.
Open arms.
You have been courting Bruce Green.
I've just been denied
for
so many freaking
years,
times,
and
dude.
he is just stiff-arming you into the ground every time you want to work there.
Fool me once, dude.
You're never
Jeez.
going to work there. You're stuck with us. You're stuck getting our paltry views and our stagnant subscribers.
By the way, last night I was about to fall asleep, and speaking of just like reminding me of just laughing incredibly hard, we recorded the first episode of Spider-Man in review yesterday.
It was so good.
There's a moment where something happened and we all laughed incredibly hard.
Yeah.
And I'm crying and I'm like almost getting dizzy because of how hard I'm laughing.
It's a good laugh.
Then the conversation continues and I'm reminded of what we were laughing about. And then Nick and I are off in our own worlds just laughing for
It
like
was-
30 seconds.
We've had two of those moments. And the mangoes moment
Yeah.
was like that, and then we had another moment like that.
Jeez,
it's
dude.
fueled a lot by delirium.
Yeah,
I think we're
that's
really
true.
tired, we work
That's
really
true.
hard. But
Yeah.
it's also just the fact that we're all just on the same page,
Yeah.
on the same level. Let's go into the chat. That's going to be next week, by the way. Let's go into the chat. Let's talk to some people. We got to round it out. One, Andrew Renee has asked me very politely to end the show at noon, and I am nothing if not benevolent and nice. Am I using the word benevolent right? I'm
yeah,
gonna
I
look
think
up
so.
that.
Yeah.
I'm going to look up that.
Yeah, it's like you're all giving. You're all like, benevolent God, you know?
Yeah. Let me see. Let's see. Well-meaning and kindly.
Yeah.
I'm benevolent. Serving a charitable rather than a nonprofit. I mean, exactly. This is all me.
Mr. Yasman,
This is all
Andy,
me.
are you guys excited that The Big Bang Theory is ending with season 12? Yeah.
We're rounding it out.
We're reading the comments,
We
Andrea.
just said did chat. Tell her. Didn't I just say we're gonna end in 5 minutes because Andrea asked me nicely and I am a benevolent host?
Here come the Andrea
I
emotes.
just said it.
Thank you.
I just said it.
just said it, Andrea. I wish it would have ended like 10 years ago. Yeah, same here. Holy crap, you can hear the storm. What are you talking about?
Money marker. They're probably in Hawaii. Hawaii's gonna get hit real hard. If you're in Hawaii, be safe. Board up the stuff. Get out. Here's what I want people to do in Hawaii right now. If you're in Hawaii, if you're one of the best friends out there, first off, aloha. Second off, be safe. Make sure you stock up on, and this is very important, okay? Very important.
Water.
Cheese-flavored goldfish. Not cheddar blast,
No.
not rainbow-colored ones, and the ones that are made of wheat, actually, I gave a
whole
bad,
grain.
I gave a bad rap too, but I had them the other day and I was like, you know what? Little crunchy.
They're great. I love them.
They're not as good as the original ones, but they're a close second.
I
and
love
I'm okay
them.
with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So stock up, be safe. I want to hear from you guys whenever the storm's over. I want everyone to live through this.
It's because goldfish crackers are like a crazy sort of currency in disaster-like situations.
And here's what I'm saying right now. If the storm comes for you, remember what happened to me when death came for me, when shingles came for me, okay? It knocked on the door, and I told it to go the fuck away.
Mm-hmm.
So you do the
You're
same.
not welcome
Be
here.
safe out there.
Yeah.
Let's go into sub-only mode.
Mr. Yasmin says, Nick and Andy, I heard Andrea's footsteps.
Oh my God, you can hear him. G.K. says, any nice plans for the weekend? I might go to a museum, and then I want to see Black Klansman at some point this weekend. So I might go see that. There's some good movies I don't want to see. A couple of them.
I'll probably edit some party mode and maybe play a game.
If I get out of here on time, I'm going to Tekashi 6ix9ine concert tonight.
I'm also going to try to beat Dead Cells. And by beat Dead Cells, I mean get past the fucking concierge.
The first, yeah.
It's like the first boss. I'm going to try to do that this weekend. I got to get, the thing I've learned about Dead Cells is I have to be like well slept. My reaction time needs to be like
Oh, yeah.
on. Because if I'm tired, I can't get past anything in that game.
Here's the thing about me, Nick. I'm always tired.
That's what I didn't know about you? Well, I know that about you. That's not a huge thing. Someone had a nice other comment here.
Is Tim still alive, asks Jamie Skizza.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's in the other room. Andy, cheddar or pepper jack? What are you talking, like goldfish? Cheddar. But now if we're talking just standard cheese, like with Lunchables, I prefer American cheese.
Mr. Yasmin 300 says, Nick, can you time out Omega Batman? Because Omega Batman says, Nick, I haven't watched live or commented in a while because my material, not unlike you, is just getting old. I would love, you know what? I would love to time you out right now, Omega Batman, but we only have 1 minute left in the show.
Massive Genitals asks, what's the your horny meter right now? Wow, me? Oh, shit.
You're at a 1.
You got me,
You
dude.
need to get hornier, bro.
All right.
Somebody asked, would you rather eat, who was this? Somebody asked, would you rather eat a pineapple pizza, an entire pineapple pizza, or watch The Last Jedi again? And what you don't know about me is that I am one of the people who likes pineapple on pizza. So
I would watch The Last Jedi again. I started it up the other night.
Yeah? You coming around on it?
I definitely have, but I still don't think it's like a super good movie. Again, just like I don't want to reiterate what we said.
Don't start it.
The highs are so high, man.
DFN Smitty says, Nick, Predator Rambo. Fucking Predator, bro.
All right, we should end the show.
That's it. That's the last comment. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great week. Thanks so much for joining us. Remember, we'll be back weekdays next week, Monday through Friday. I'll helm the ship probably till about Wednesday. Then I think I'll leave Thursday for Austin. Don't forget, you want tickets to that show, go to kindafunny.com/outofbounds, and you can see me and the doc and a little comedy show Friday night, August 31st. Greg Miller from the Pit.
Did you finish that tournament bracket?
No, you said you...
What have you been doing all morning?
Well, I've been on the...
And it's unacceptable. You had plenty of time on the show when I was talking. You could have finished that thing for Greg.
I had a low battery. I can't open Photoshop.
Greg, you can't open Photoshop. He has low battery.
Don't take his side, Nick. Don't take his side.
I've been there though, man. Look, my phone, low battery. I can't open Photoshop.
Yeah.
Also, what's wrong with the
End the show.
Bye, everyone. See you Monday. Bye.